Hi, we are 21 Pilots.
And you're watching the AU Review.
Welcome to South by.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Did
you invite us?
Definitely.
Thanks for inviting
for
us.
sending the invite to South by.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
First time. We were never cool enough to come before this year, so it's good to know. It's good to feel that we're cool enough now.
Well, you're here, of course, because you just released your third record, but debut in other ways, depending on who you talk to and how you look at it. How do you feel about it? Is it a new start with getting the sort of press that you're getting, or is it the third part of the story?
Good question. It's in a lot of ways it's a new start because it's the first time people are hearing about us. But no, with having the new album, we're excited to show people what we think a song should sound like. And I know it's very forward and almost offensive, but no, we truly have an idea of what we think it should sound like, and get the album, I guess. You don't have to buy it if you don't want.
I bet there's somewhere you can download it, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, if there's anyone from our label watching.
Yeah, then it's not fine.
It's not fine, they should buy it.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they come to your shows.
Yeah, come out to a show, that's
Or please.
yeah. It'll all make more sense at a show. I know sometimes you go to shows and you think, it didn't sound even close to the album, and it's our goal for it to be the opposite. When you come out to a show, I think the album will make more sense.
Yeah, definitely.
There's almost two sides to the story, and the live show is that other half.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, the cool thing is, like, even before I started playing music with Tyler, I remember going over to the house and he was working on a song or whatever, and it's kind of written around what's going to happen live, and I don't know if a lot of bands really do that, but it's a cool concept to kind of, during the beginning process of a song, the creation of a song, to think about how that's going to look on stage, and that way when you are on stage playing and people are there and they can see that it makes sense, from when the song was written, so it's, I don't know, it's fun to play live. We both love it. That's what we love to do the most.
What is the live setup? Because obviously on Recordtile you're playing a million instruments and quite busy. I don't imagine you're running around on stage quite as much. What's the stage setup?
Well, it's just the two of us, obviously. Josh plays the drums. I have an upright piano thing that I play. I have another station where it's more of a synth feel, and also pull out a ukulele, and also hit some drums with Josh. And I know it sounds like that's a lot of work, but truly he's doing all the work during the set, just hitting stuff as hard as he can. But no, we shamelessly utilize technology to help fill out our sound. It's just two of us, and people can have their opinion on backing tracks and how authentic and organic and even true art it is, and it's just that's what people are doing. Kid, if I were to encourage a kid to start a project musically, I'd say, okay, backing tracks, using technology, not just specifically backing tracks, but anything that technology has to offer. Utilize it, take advantage of it, any way possible. Anything to help you get what you think should be art out there for people to hear. And so there's just two of us. We use backing tracks to help fill out that sound, but at the same time, it's not an excuse for us not to work hard. So if anything, because there's not as many band members, we have to try to make up for that with energy and really showing an audience that we're still convicted about what these songs are still saying. So.
And because of track, I think it causes us to work harder too, actually, in a weird way, because sometimes I'll see a band and there's maybe a guy on a keyboard that's just kind of planted there, and in my mind I'm just like, why wouldn't you just track that part and then run around and do something crazy?
Yeah.
And so it's like, having some of these parts in the album in a track, it kind of like frees you up to go do something else nuts, or I guess even me on the drums, it's like, I'll play a part, or move around and play this part over here, and so it's just trying to be creative about how you do the tracks, and also how you can show more energy through using it, if that makes sense.